Good morning. SBers, I guess. I'm trying to coin that phrase, but we'll stick with it. It's another successful trip to our property here, and the whole family came out. We had a good time. Well, somewhat. We had a few issues. Seems like every time we come out here, we have issues. But like I said, we're going to have issues. My dad got a flat tire, and of course, when he bought the truck, they didn't. It's a Ford, so there's a special chuck key that's got to go in there to lower the spare, and it didn't have it. So we were sitting there trying to finagle something, and we ended up just cutting the wire and dropping the tire. So that's going to be added money, but you know, that's part of it. Then, as we were midway to town, the water pump blew, so we were able to band-aid it with distilled water and get back to the property. My son and his family went and got us a water pump, and all on the same day. We had a flat tire, changed it, took a couple hours, and then not to change the tire, but to get back to where we're at and make it all back, do the water pump. But as a family, all came together and made it happen. So that's what part of this is. That sorry, I walked through a spider web. It's one of the perils out here in the wild on SB Ranch. So I'm just taking a little morning stroll before we head back to the house. I'm just using my new handheld device here. I believe it's a M6. It's a, wish I could show it to you, but I can't. I'll show it to you in a different video. It's like a little selfie stick, and it has gimbals and all that on there, so it's pretty cool. Um, the one thing I do like about walking out here in the morning is just crazy, crazy quiet. We have two game cameras, so we moved one. Actually, we moved both of them. I had one on my well site, and then we went and got moved that when we put our little doghouse that we built over the well pipe, so it doesn't get all contaminated while we're gone. So we ended up moving one camera a little up more towards the state line, or state land, I should say, and then we moved one to kind of watch our belongings while we're gone. So it's pretty cool. So yesterday I got some giant jackrabbits, or I don't know what they're called out here, but I was hoping to get some donkeys or maybe some predators. We did find another coyote skull, so that's pretty crazy. So to be as close as you are to some predators, of course we're gone. One thing that everyone talks about is pack rats, and we were only gone for a little bit. Come back, and my generator tarp had been bitten through, and the pack rat had already bitten through a lot of the pipes that go into the charcoal filter. Still worked, but it just was, it's like your first experience with the pack rats is never good. I guess any experience. And as I was pulling it from its little spot where we had chained up, the pack rat was actually in there, jumped out and scared my girlfriend. So it was pretty funny. But again, they chewed through stuff. So, that's going to be one of those things you're just going to have to figure out. So, but oh well, it is what it is. Just truck on, as they say. Yeah, so we did some drone footage with my Atom 2, so that'll be exciting. That'll be coming out soon. Try to do as much filming as we can out here, but not get distracted from enjoying the property and the kids and grandkids and everyone that's out here. Try to have a good experience, which we did. So it's very exciting. Okay, I'll keep this one short and sweet. I know no one wants to hear me drone on for 10 minutes about what's going on, so I'm just going to turn this around and show you guys kind of this. There you go. Let's see a little bit. Yeah, so we got a little bit of elevation change. That's the road. All that up there to the top of the road, and even a little bit beyond that is our properties. This is what we call the lower section. And even over there is some of ours as well. And this is the upper section where we stay currently until we get everything squared away. But the well is in this general direction. and it seems to get a lot more wind down on the bottom. So I think that's why we chose that. Plus, we wanted to have horses and livestock, so it makes sense to have a more open area instead of more wooded area. So, well, we're super excited. I know I seem to say that a lot, where I make fun of myself because it seems like in every video, I was like one time I was like howdy, 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 and then one's like super excited. So bear with me, I'll get it down. So, all right, guys, take care. Till next time.